come with us. You can turn left on the corridor, Jamie. Oh, bless him.
Good luck.
Round of applause for Ben Elton, special guest today. I was so confused by having him on TV. That's Ben Elton. Doesn't like being on TV anymore, but he's back. Welcome back to Rise. That little interlude there meant we got out of talking about Chelsea's humiliation last night to a rubbish football team, which is good news.
Well done, Aston Villa, 2-1 against the Blues.
We've got a big show this morning. We've got Simon Shepherd from Team's Peak Practice here to talk about his new play. Good morning, sir. We've not said hello. How are you guys?
All right.
Be careful those croissants, they get crumbs everywhere, I tell you.
Plus those lovely boys, friends of the show, Phixx have popped in to say hello before they finish term for the Christmas holiday.
Good-looking gentleman along here, because if you look at the far end there, look at Richard Hammond as well. How are you, sir?
Hi, Richard.
I believe there are talks of getting you involved in Phixx.
Oh, heck yeah, I can see that happening.
Fantastic.
That's yours, no problem.
Hey, sorry, I've got to get a shot of this. Man, look at these!
Bling.
Oh, it's sort of bling. It's Doctor Who bling. But I like those. I like those. And listen, on the far end, surely every woman's dream, the 26th most eligible bachelor from Scotland, Douglas Anderson. The round of applause for Doug. He's a good-looking fella.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. No, it's good to appeal to the gay fan base. Thank you for that. OK, coming up, I'll be speaking to Neil Morrissey, Adrian Dunbar and Richard Hammond, who's just to my east here, about the television tonight, and we've already been speaking about the Scorpions, haven't we?
Yeah, we have. It's grim.
It is. It didn't make for a very good chat, to be honest. Anyway, it's about 7 o'clock. It's time to go over to Zora for the news and the weather. Here she comes.
Good morning, I'm Zora Suleiman. It is Thursday, December the 18th. Now, here are the top stories this hour. First, Huntley spends his first night of 2 life sentences in jail for murdering Hollywells and Jessica Chapman. Now, 3 separate inquiries are going on into how Huntley got a job as a school caretaker. He'd previously been accused of rape, indecent assault and unlawful sex with a string of underage girls. One of his ex-girlfriends says she's disgusted.
I think he's sick, twisted and demented. That's putting it politely.
Meantime, Maxine Carr could be free from jail early next year. She was given 3.5 years for misleading police, but she's already spent 16 months of that inside. Other news, and Michael Jackson will today be formally charged over those child abuse allegations. He was arrested and released on $3 million bail last month, accused of molesting a 12-year-old cancer survivor. Jackson's denied the allegations, calling them the big lie. He's due to appear in court early next year. Rio faces the rap over that missed drugs test. The Man United defender's been charged with misconduct by the FA for failure or refusal to take a routine drugs test in September. Now, if found guilty, he could face a lengthy ban. Sport, and last night it was Aston Villa and Middlesbrough's turn to make it into the semi-finals of the Carling Cup. Villa made it past Chelsea by 2-1. Gavin McCann with the winner after Joe Cole had levelled it for Chelsea. Borough, meanwhile, went through on penalties after drawing 1-1 with Tottenham. Frank Kedru with the winning spot kick. Well, now for today's weather. This afternoon, rain spreading throughout Scotland and Northern Ireland, but England and Wales will remain dry and sunny. A cold afternoon, temperatures ranging from 6 to 10 degrees Celsius. Well, that's the latest. I'll have a full update at 7:25. Now back to Iain and Katie. Nowhere near that yet.
Oh, we're not there yet. That was miles away. I got to say, bad news about the Chelsea Blues. Bad news.
You're out.
Bad news.
You're out of the cup. You got beat by the Pigs team.
It's the Conkers Cup, though, so it's not a proper cup. It's not Europe. It's not the Premiership League Division
but you
Challenge.
would say that because you're out.
Ah, shut up. Shush your face.
Now it's time for US reality.
Whoa,
with
no,
those
I've not
crazy
finished talking
Americans.
about Chelsea football team.
Well,
I think
tough.
it's only
Let's go to US reality.
Cheeky mare. They say simple things please simple minds. And I'm not talking about Jim Kerr and Charlie Burchill tying their shoelaces. I'm talking about the peroxide half-wits Paris and Nicole lurching round a hickory fete in Arkansas. The girls kicked things off with a heartwarming speech. It had everything. Tears, laughter, a suicide.
So Leah Woolsey is going to be our MC. And we're here for the Prince and Princess contest. Start clapping.
After humiliation on stage, the celebutantes try and save some face by selling smooches. Big mistake.
You guys kiss on the lips.
No.
You give him a kiss on the lips, I'll give you a kiss on the lips.
All right.
This holiday season, Santa will be shocked to find that carefully manicured nails, tight abs and a firm butt is what all the straight guys want. But for a selection of men, Christmas came early this year courtesy of the Fab Five. And this week it's time for them to recast a queer eye over those made-over men.
You're in great condition. Look at you. Wait, let me see nails. Oh my God, it's like everything. You get the manicures?
Yeah, no nail polish. Just
I've died and gone to gay man's heaven.
the five of us have talked and made a decision. We have an overachiever in the house.
And
so
was unanimous.
yes, and we want to present the award to Adam. It's all
And Karen.
Just talking yeah, talking to Kate about life after eyes. I have got that job doing the paper round for Bunce's. High five!
Yeah!
I'm pulling $7.50 a week. Eat that! We're joined now this morning by proper actor, definitely Simon Shepherd. Good morning to you, sir. How are you doing?
I'm very good, thank you.
You're in a new play. Has that started yet, or are you at early days?
I'm being interviewed now, right?
Yes, well, we'll have a little chat.
No,
A proper
you're
interview.
not.
Just
No.
a relaxer chat.
Yes. Secret Rapture, Lyric Theatre, Shaftesbury Avenue, David Hare play, fantastic play, very funny, very moving.
I'm well aware of it. Listen, we're kind of dressed in a similar fashion. If I grew a beard, could I be your understudy?
You absolutely
Okay,
can.
high five. Second job I've got of the day. Woo!
Yeah! I've got
loving
none. And
it.
the boys from Phixx are here. Right, boys, have you written any letters to Santa yet?
Yeah, I have. You know, I always live in hope. He usually ignores me, but you can be in Phixx if you're looking for a job.
Oh, Kate, third job of the day.
Oh my goodness
Hang on a
me!
minute. Phixx aren't that rubbish band with Richard Hammond in, are they? If you get rid of Hammond, I might consider it. Otherwise, I'm not that bothered. Listen, we'll be talking about Phixx and whether Hammond's actually in there or not. See if Lee's going to be in there. In a couple of minutes, we'll see you in two. Hello, good morning to you. Good morning.
Welcome back to Rise. It's Thursday, the 18th of December. I'm Katie Lawler.
My name is Iain Lee. So come this morning, we'll be chatting to TV doctor Simon Shepherd and them hunks from Phixx.
Bonding.
They're so dreamy. So he looks a little bit like Simon Shepherd looks a little bit like Noel Evans. But first, I'm not saying that again. First time to have a gander at the papers. It's not papers, schmapers. Who cares about the news? Who cares about the news? Who cares about the news? Well, we've got some fit ladies from Rise Towers here in the Rise reception area. Give a round of applause there. Good morning, ladies.
Yeah, baby!
I'm counting I'm counting 2 pairs of boots. Three, I'm counting 4 pairs of boots. I don't know, there may even be 5 at the back there. Are there boots behind there? They're boots, they're shoes? That's shoes. Boots! 6 pairs of boots there. You can't get quicker than a quick fit fitter. I think that's been scientifically proven in the last week
Did
or
they
so.
just put lip gloss on your lips in the break?
Let me have a look.
I don't know, your lips look just really shiny. No, we haven't been snogging. He's just... All right, that's enough.
That's for all the gay men out there. I've got a big gay following. I wish he'd leave me alone. He's huge. Let's have a look at the front pages. The Guardian, blunder after blunder. This is all, of course, the thing yesterday where he was found guilty and sent to 50 years in prison. 50 years. The Daily Mail, beyond belief. Again, just all of his... he's been apparently linked with loads of other things that happened before. And The Kiss of Death, Maxine Carr, and Ian Huntley there in the Daily Star. That's all happening. And it's dominating the papers. Some of the papers are going through right to about page 24, 25. Some even as far as, I believe, page 26 with the Sun case. But
The Sun have got it on the back of a poster.
You have found some stories that are a little bit more amusing than...
Yes, some light-hearted stories.
Yes, what have you got for us?
Well, the first story, I'm a dog lover. And so I thought I'd do it. What's so funny about me saying that I love dogs?
I've seen that movie. Oh, dear. Nothing. No, apart from dogs are the devil's pet.
I think you'll find that's cat.
We all love it. So get this, Katie. Get this, Dougie. Get this, Charlie. Get this gang. Get this 2 guys there. Listen, yesterday, I'll come and sit down and tell you this. This is going to be interesting. Listen, yesterday, I went to bed 12:30 in the afternoon. 12:30 in the afternoon. I woke up, guess when? 4 o'clock this morning. Oh. That is a lot of hours of sleep, isn't it?
That's a lot.
You should hook up with the badger.
Yeah,
he
hook
sleeps
up
a
with
lot.
me, I sleep all day long.
You sleep all day long?
No problem.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you find something good sleep today?
Should we start
High
out?
five!
Yeah, nice one, mate.
We missed the high five. I've got a sleeping buddy. Come on, sleeping buddy. Sorry, Douglas. Sorry about that, mate. I can't sleep with you today. I'm sleeping with that. He sleeps all day.
That's okay. You haven't been really on form in the last.
Sorry, mate. You're absolutely right. Listen, as well as sleeping, there is other stuff in the news. Kate, what's else in the news apart from the sleeping that's dominating the front pages?
Just that British dogs are in decline, and a lot of people are buying foreign dogs instead of British dogs now.
Foreign dogs?
Yeah.
Blooming. Well, hang on a minute. Dougie's trying to do something with Richie.
So that is the secret of getting a really good consistency for your Angel Delight.
Oh, sorry, Doug. I thought there was some sexy harassment going on there. It turns out he was giving me the recipe for a lovely dessert.
Called Angel Delight, which is yummy.
As are many of the other desserts you can get out there.
I look at you being all moral.
I couldn't give a stuff.
So people are favouring animals like Japanese Akitas and those ones that Jerry Halliwell has, which I can't pronounce.
I entered a dog in a show once.
Yeah?
I caught a terrible rash.
You are. How have you got away with saying that at this time in the morning? Elaborate on your story.
So dogs are going, who cares? Computers are the new dog. PlayStation 2s are the new Chihuahua. Xbox is the new Shetland pony.
I got my Xbox! Yeah!
You got an Xbox?
Yeah.
Get it online and we can play each other.
OK, I'm picking it up today.
Ooh, nice.
It's arrived with some games. There's some good games. The flying one and the tennis one we were playing. Can we play
Have you got
online?
broadband?
Yes.
Oh, we could go online. Seriously, we can play each other. I'm Del Ramos.
Is that right? OK, what will my name be?
Oh, Katie? I don't know.
Katie on the spot.
Katie on the spot. Very, very nice indeed. OK, so dogs are going.
Yeah.
Next story.
But bulldogs are staying. Like,
Next
bulldog
story.
is like...
The only time I like a dog is when he's wearing a T-shirt and a hat. Or
What
maybe with
about-
a shirt and tie. When you get a dog in a tuxedo.
What
playing
about a dog in a
snooker.
roll-neck jumper?
Oh, and the roll-neck jumpers.
And my puppy Charles got a roll-neck jumper.
You dress your animals?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not right.
In a roll-neck jumper and he put his
That's
legs,
not right,
his
Kate.
legs to it.
We don't give animals the
Hang on a minute. My dog goes out in the winter and he's freezing. When he has his roll-neck jumper on, he's got the biggest grin on his face.
God,
From silk to silk.
God has given
Proper
dogs
big
the best
smile.
coat in the world, a dog coat. They don't want a jumper with a
They
roll neck.
do. They need. He's got a little.
Fubu.
He's got a plastic mat.
Stussy. Oh, I'll give my dog a Stussy. Yeah, give him a Stussy, yeah. Dogs all around going, I'm a dog. I've got no respect for human beings. I'm wearing a Stussy. Or a Fubu.
My dog doesn't wear wellies. There's dogs
Does
out
your
there
dog
that
go,
wears wellies.
Katie, please dress me like a human being?
No, but I say, do you want to wear the woolly jumper? One bark yes, two barks no. He gives me one bark and I put the jumper on.
I tell you what I do like, and they do enjoy doing this. You know when you get those big bears and they stand on those hot plates and they dance like that? I could watch them for hours. It's so cute. They wouldn't do that if they didn't want to. Because they could break those chains to their legs, making sure they stay there. They could break them like that if they wanted to. Tim Henman in a dress. That's right, next story, Kate.
Tim Henman could be wearing a dress after a bizarre sex change law has given him.
Now, there's a
chance
picture of
to
him in a
what
dress.
is it?
I've got to say, Dougie, you'll agree with this. Fit. You would, wouldn't you?
A bit Jamie Lee Curtis.
I mean, Navratilova was a pretty good-looking girl.
Yeah.
And he's taken it to a whole new level.
He's taking it to a brand new level. We've got the lads here, Badger. I believe you like to sleep all day. You're both dressed in the black and the white. Tim Henman in the dress, is he buying it?
His legs look quite good, actually,
His
don't they?
legs look quite...
If he puts the wig on, he'd look quite convincing.
Shall I explain how they've got this picture?
Please do, Kate, because I'm a little bit confused.
Well, the gender recognition bill is going to allow people to
lot.
legally change their sex without undergoing surgery. So basically, someone has to appear before a panel of doctors and lawyers and prove that you've been living as another
Look at my arm,
gender.
it's really hairy, isn't it? It's like Richard Keys.
Who?
The hairy man of TV. I didn't realise I was that hairy. I'm really hairy, aren't I, Dougie? I'm quite, yeah.
There's a plunging neckline.
Hey!
But the arm is what does it, isn't it, ladies?
Don't look into the camera, just
It's
look at
it
that.
proves you're a
Keep
man.
going, keep that
Anyway,
straight.
sorry, so Tim Henman is becoming a lady.
So you basically
for charity.
you can change your sex without undergoing surgery as long as you prove that you've been living as the other gender for a long time. So that means Tim Henman can put on a dress and compete against women.
Women?
Women.
Have you got a skeleton?
What?
No, I need to ask you something. So he's going to compete as women?
He could play women for like.
I wasn't really
title.
paying any attention to what you
I
said
noticed
at all.
you weren't, it was very
But Tim
rude.
Henman in a dress. Let's go to the ladies of Rise there. Beautiful, beautiful ladies. Just getting Brian to twist and turn like he loves to. Beautiful, beautiful ladies. We can see, Brian, we saw the shadow, mate. We don't now, we've cut away from you. Oh, what the hell? Everyone, let's give Brian a big hug. Let's give Brian a big hug, come on. Everyone hug him. He deserves it. He's done a good job. He's done a good job. Brian hates contact.
Hi, Brian.
Brian hates contact from other men.
Brian, back to us.
Have we run out of time now? Surely we must have run out of time. We've got even more time to... Oh, God.
Puff Daddy.
Puff Daddy. P. Diddy.
He's going to appear on
P. Diddy come,
Broadway
P.
in a
Diddy
play.
dum dum, P. Diddy come, P. Diddy dum dum.
Carry on.
P. Diddy dum, P. Diddy dum dum.
Is that one of his songs?
Yes, it should be. I'm going to write it to him. Hey, P. Diddy, I got a song for you. He goes, P. Diddy come, P. Diddy dum dum dum, P. Diddy come, P. Diddy dum dum, P. Diddy dum din diddy dum dum, diddy dum dum dum. Oh! On that bombshell.
On that bombshell.
Thank you for the support, Douglas. Here's some adverts. You just think about P. Diddy dum dum. I'll see you in a couple of minutes. telling me yesterday with Rini, Katie's nanning, and what happened after the show?
We went outside, there's a photographer there, started taking photos of my nan.
Your nan was papped.
My nan started doing the Running Man in the street. Go on, Rini.
Rini's brilliant. Good morning to you, Rini, if you're watching. It is Rise, Thursday the 18th of December. It's 7:16. My name's Iain Lee. Good morning.
Good morning, I'm Katie Lawler. Dougie will be filling us in on gossip from the salon with Kitty, I believe, for the very last time. Is it now?
Yes, I believe so. We'll be chatting to these fellas in a little while, but now we must go. It's the Phixx boys, and they can fix any problem apart from my broken heart. But before that, here is Dougie and Kitty with the very final Salon instalment. Enjoy.
Oh, final days. Big days.
This is it.
This time I know it's the real thing.
I can't explain what I'm feeling. I'm in a daze.
I'm just so gutted I can hardly speak. Not really. OK, Kitty, the show must go on. Like the true professional you are, give us the latest gossip from the salon for the last time.
Okay, well, yesterday was decision time and all the staff told Paul who was going to stay and who's not. Unfortunately, George is going to stay, so Paul's very happy with that.
OK, unfortunately or fortunately? Fortunately, oh, good,
Fortunately.
Now, yesterday you told us the juniors had a bust-up.
Oh, they
What
did.
happened?
Oh, it was very crazy. Justin got very annoyed with Brooks. He said she was patronising. She thinks he's lazy and he's not
A few
pulling.
hisses from the audience there when you just said that. Yeah.
Oh, it's like pantomime, isn't it? Yeah, so he hasn't been pulling his weight and he's just, he needs to book up his ideas and he's basically having all the fun while she's
Needs
doing
to
all the
buck up
work.
the ideas. Yeah, good. OK. Well, I think we do have... Were there fisticuffs? Did it come...
There wasn't, but I would like to see some.
OK, well, here's a clip. I think perhaps a precursor to a fist fight, not that one actually happened. Here we go.
I really like your personality. I like your character, and I think we can get on really, really well. I think we've got on famously, like in certain
Yeah,
moments.
but you've got to...
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Hang on, let me just... I just got something to back you... Leo, can I borrow you a minute?
No, do you feel like you're not working as a team?
No, that's
we're
not
not. That's the thing, we're not.
The argument is, when he comes to me and says, Brooke, you're young, have a laugh and that, and it's not all about hair and stuff like that. Well, to me it is. There's no point trying to tell me this isn't a normal job and would you work like this in your normal salon? Because yeah, I would.
No fists. No fists at all. So shouts of slapping there by, I think, Richie. Is it slap him?
Slap him.
Hit him, nut him, you say. Now, is that not...
Oh, we don't condone violence.
Some of the crew now, kicking as if to say you should kick and slap at the same time.
No.
A quick one in the nuts, sir, or just a quick nut as opposed to a quick nut in the nuts. Good. OK, there we go. Brooke's stuttering with nerves. Nice to see Justin as coherent as ever. Please keep the boots down. Please keep the boots down.
I was trying to distract
Have they
Dougie.
managed to smooth things over, though?
No, they haven't. They did go into round 2 and our John was doing a little bit of stirring because he got everybody, all the rest of the staff, to be a bit quiet whilst egging them on. Go on, fight.
Good for a bit like the playground at school when
Yeah,
everyone's just simply trying to fight. Here comes the janitor. What's he going to do? The fight started already, for God's sake. Good, OK. Now, Wednesday means Transformation Day. Who was the latest victim?
OK, it was 33-year-old Reverend Jill Clancy. Now, she came in, obviously, for a makeover. And you will be very surprised at the result. She looked wicked. I think she's going to quite surprise her congregation when she goes in on a Sunday. Looking pretty good.
OK, good. Now, anyone else in for a crimping colour that we should know about?
Well, we did have the boxing legend, George Foreman. He was in for a manicure and thinking maybe because he, messes about with his nails on his old lean mean grilling machine.
Yeah, the baby George. Well, that's actually one of the best guests they've had all series. Surely.
I think that, that's sort of leaving the best to last, so hopefully next year it'll be even better.
OK, now what's this I hear about flirting in the staff room? I've heard this.
Yeah, there's lots of flirting going on in the staff room. Brooke's thinking, that Justin's being a bit lazy because he's spending too much time flirting. One person in particular is flirting with, as well as the clients, and the staff is Georgina.
OK, well,
Hot
here
to trot.
is the young man. Is this, who's the young man? Yeah, pooling techniques. Basically, boys and girls in a posh barber's trying to get their end of it.
Don't you just love it?
Right, back up. Time to have a rub.
Kick his ass.
Do you know what? I'm going to sit this up. Actually, I'm actually going to sit something like
That would go. Oh my God. Don't dare.
Don't be starting something.
Do you want to be starting
something? You want to be starting something.
How to get over? You won't do my fire. Stuck in the middle.
Sit down, shut up.
Not too subtle, not really a master of flirting, but you got to hand it to the guy. He's trying to get stuck in, and that commands respect. Kitty, it's final Salon today. Any closing words?
Yes, I'd just like to say thank you to everybody. It's been very emotional. I've been here for 8 weeks, and it's carried on for 5 months. And thank you, Dougie.
All I want to say is I hope hairdressing's been the winner. And on that note, it's time to go over to the entertainment reports with news of the new Peter Pan film. Here it comes.
Hey!
When Jay and Barry wrote Peter Pan 100 years ago, they could only dream of jetting off to the Caribbean, tangling with pirates and never growing up. Now all of that is possible with a credit card and some time off. Or you could see the new Peter Pan, which stars Jason Isaacs as Hook and Richard Briers as his sidekick Smee.
It's an amazing story that for 100 years has been making children shriek with delight and grown-ups sob into their programs on stage, because it works for all ages at completely different levels.
I threw my hand to a crocodile. The beast liked it so much, it's followed me ever since, licking its lips for the rest of me.
He's a crafty old fella. He's Hook's sidekick, Captain Hook's sidekick. And for some reason, because, Captain Hook kills a number of people annually, but he doesn't, at the moment, he had never dug his hook into poor old What's-Its head.
The producers scoured the world to find their Wendy, and after thousands of auditions, settled on teenager Rachel Hurd Wood, who had never even been in a nativity play before.
I just coped as best I could, really. I take things one day at a time and, one shot at a time, one take at a time. That's basically how I cope with stuff.
It would be delightful to report that they reached the nursery in time. But then there would be no story.
Filming with Rachel was great fun for the newest Peter Pan, Jeremy Sumpter.
She was shy at first, and then I helped her out, and then she became this, yappy girl. And so once you get to know Rachel, it's like, oh my gosh, you're gonna go again? Another story, yeah.
Oh, shut up, that's not true.
Rachel also has a fan in co-star Olivia Williams.
Astonishing performance when she kisses Peter Pan back to life. Where I just thought, hey, I'm gonna have to watch my back.
The inventive and original American Splendor opens in the UK on January the 2nd and is based on the semi-autobiographical comic books by Harvey Pekar.
Meet my buddy Bob Crump. You should see his comics.
I could write comic book stories that are different from anything that's being done.
This is great stuff. Can I illustrate them? These are all about you?
Yeah.
You turn yourself into a comic hero.
Ordinary life is pretty complex stuff.
But how did Pekar, who spectacularly fell out with David Letterman live on his talk show, feel about his portrayal in the movie?
You never know by just talking to somebody for 5 minutes or so that they're innovative. That there's, they're gonna, try and take chances and try something new. And these people were.
The film was critically acclaimed at this year's Cannes and Sundance Film Festivals, but what would an Oscar win mean to Harvey?
People that vote for the Oscars are not judges of what the best in the film, and it's politics, if a stupid movie like Forrest Gump can win an Oscar, man, that tells you about how what Oscars are worth.
The nominees for the Golden Globe Awards are due to be announced in LA in the next few hours, and the Brits are set to be right up there. Jude Law is tipped for a Best Actor nomination for Cold Mountain, and is likely to be joined by Albert Finney, who stars alongside Johnny Depp in Big Fish, as well as Ben Kingsley for his role in House of Sand and Fog. It's not just the boys, though, who'll be treading the red carpet for Britain. Calendar Girl star Helen Mirren should be in the running for Best Actress in a Comedy. Not surprisingly, Lord of the Rings is expected to be represented in most categories, including a nod to Ian McKellen for Best Supporting Actor. Interest in the Golden Globes is always fiercely intense, as they're regarded as an indicator of whose next year's Oscar contenders will be. Hopefully this year the Brits will be riding off with quite a few. There we go, excellent stuff. Now it's got time to go to Zora, latest news, weather, and a little bit of Deb Sports.
Good morning.
morning, I'm Zora Suleiman. It is Thursday, December the 18th. Now here's the latest. First, Huntley's on suicide watch as he spends his first night of 2 life sentences behind bars for murdering Holly Wells and Jessica Chapman. There was relief for the parents of Holly and Jessica, who have tried to control their emotions over the 6-week trial. Now, Huntley's past as a sexual predator can be revealed. 3 separate inquiries are now going on into how Huntley got a job as a school caretaker. He'd previously been accused of rape, indecent assault and unlawful sex with a string of underage girls. Police say files on him were deleted because none of the allegations were ever proven. Well, an ex-girlfriend has told of how she experienced his violent ways.
I was pregnant to like 3 or 4 months after we'd been together. And I told him, like, because I thought at the end of the day he had a right to know. And he punched me in the stomach and I went flying on the bed.
Sky's Rachel Ammett is outside Huntley's house in Soham for us. Rachel, what's the latest?
Well, the people of Soham are waking up this morning for the first time without the shadow of the murder trial hanging over them. There is, of course, great relief at the verdict, but also deep shock, as you can imagine, with those revelations about Iain Huntley's past emerging. It leaves 2 unanswered questions this morning. First of all, how a man with that type of past ever managed to get a job working amongst children. And the Home Secretary has already announced there will be an inquiry into how police vetting procedures failed. The second question too, of course, how and why Iain Huntley killed Holly and Jessica in the house behind me. And as Jessica Chapman's father told us yesterday, the only person who can answer that is Iain Huntley, if, as he said, he has the guts to do so. Back to you, Zora.
Rachel, thank you. Other news now, and Jacko will be formally charged today over allegations he molested a 12-year-old who had cancer. The star's been on a $3 million bail since he was arrested after a raid at his ranch last month. Jackson's denied the allegations, calling them the big lie. He's due in court early next year. Health chiefs appealing for people to keep giving blood after a CJD scare. A patient died after a transfusion from a donor who'd contracted the human form of mad cow disease. Thousands of others who have had transfusions could be at risk, but there's still no way of detecting CJD before the symptoms appear. It's D-Day for Rio over that missed drugs test. The Man United defender has been charged with misconduct by the FA for failure or refusal to take a routine drugs test in September. Sport now, and Chelsea have been knocked out the quarter-finals of the Carling Cup. Claudio Ranieri's millionaire superstars were humbled by Aston Villa. The home side took the lead after 16 minutes thanks to a superb strike from in-form Juan Pablo Angel. But the Londoners bounced back and were level midway through the second half. Joe Cole on target. But Villa came back again and sealed a semi-final place thanks to Gavin McCann's winner 11 minutes from time.
I'm proud for the players and the staff here, and it's it's wonderful to look forward to 2 semi-finals, and let's hope we get lucky, and it'd be lovely to get to Cardiff. I've never been there.
Also making it through to the last 4 are Middlesbrough, who knocked out Spurs on penalties. It was Tottenham, though, who took the lead after just 61 seconds. Darren Anderton on target. And just when it looked as though they might hold on for the win, up popped Michael Ricketts to send the game into extra time and penalties. Both sides had missed a penalty each when Mauricio Tarrico hit the post with his effort. That left it to Frank Kedru to net the sudden death winner and send Borough through.
We'll enjoy this evening. The players deserve it. Fantastic. The fans deserve it. The whole town will get behind everybody now and look forward to the semi-final, which is sometime at the end of January. So we'll start to worry about that later on.
The draw for the semi-finals looks like this. Villa will meet Bolton over 2 legs, whilst favourites Arsenal face Borough. Elsewhere, Scunthorpe will play Barnsley in the 3rd round of the FA Cup. They beat Sheffield Wednesday 3-1 on penalties in their 2nd round replay last night after the match finished goalless after extra time. And England's cricketers are in action on the 3rd and deciding test with Sri Lanka. Michael Vaughan won his first toss of the series and he decided to bat. And England have already lost the wickets of Vaughan, Trescothick and Butcher. Trescothick is highest scorer so far. He made an impressive 70. England are currently on 120 for 3. Well, that's latest news and sport now for today's weather. A chilly but sunny start throughout England and Wales, mostly cloudy with rain expected in northwest Scotland. This afternoon, rain spreading across Scotland and Northern Ireland, with England and Wales remaining dry and sunny. A cold start throughout with temperatures ranging between 2 and 10 degrees Celsius. Remaining cold this afternoon, temperatures between 6 and 10. And finally, we have already had the updated Saddam doll. Now check this out. A fancy dress shop in New York is offering this full jailbird costume, a Saddam mask complete with beard. But if you want to dress up as the ex-tyrant, you'll have to fork out well over $100 for the experience. Well, that's it. I'll have a full update at 5 to 8. Now back to Iain and Katie.
I'm going to kill Zora. I'm not going to kill Zora, not until tomorrow's show's ended, of course. Listen, after the break, find out what happened when our man Douglas Anderson met the legend that is Sammy the Chamois, Neil Morrissey, of course, and Adrian Dunbar talked about a new movie, Triggermen. Did you get on well with the fellas?
Yes, very nice guys, actually. Very nice
Really?
guys.
Yeah. OK, lovely. We'll talk about that. We'll also be doing Phixx and all of our guests later on. But now it's time to go to break. We'll see you later.
A great leader.
Well, we'll talk about it later on after the show. Welcome back to It's Thursday, the 18th of December. My name is Iain Lee. Who the heck are you?
Hi, my name's Katie Lawler. Have you done any Christmas shopping?
I did most of it yesterday.
I was in Selfridges. You know when you bump into people and you haven't seen them for ages? I bumped into Iain in Selfridges.
I haven't seen her for ages. I bumped into her. And she had two of the Rise team helping her carrying her Christmas shopping.
Oh, leave off. No, I never. We all just went shopping because we're friends.
They were all carrying your bag. Yes, Ms.
How
Lawler.
were they
Yes,
you
Ms.
carrying
Lawler.
my bags? Joe, Emma, they're here. Why are you carrying my bags?
We were supervising.
Supervising. I was there on my own doing it solo. And commando, I have to say, as well, ladies. Listen, it's time to find out what happened when Douglas Anderson, the 26th most eligible Scotsman in Bachelorland, met Neil Morrissey and Adrian Dunbar to talk about their new film, Triggermen. Dougie, I'm looking forward to this. Is it a good report?
I expect it's pretty good.
It's probably going to be brilliant. Let's have a look. Here we go.
OK, so here I am, Dougie, with two gents, Adrian Dunbar and Neil Morrissey. Good to see you. I'm just going to pop in for a handshake, first of all.
Dougie, how are you? How you doing, Dougie?
I've seen the film. There haven't been too many previews, but I've managed to see it.
Good man.
So I know about the chemistry on screen between the pair of you, which in turn begs the question, did you two know each other before doing the film? Had you ever met?
Oh, yes.
History. History.
Yeah, well, we went to drama school with each other 23 years ago.
So you're pals?
Yeah. We are pals.
Good.
To the bitter end. Yep.
Yeah,
exactly.
OK, good.
This is easier, you know, don't have to work at any on-screen chemistry. You don't have to get together then, you know, you can just get on and do it.
No, I can see it now. That's just, I mean, I feel quite warm now. Just, you know.
That's it, you're amongst friends. Yeah.
Thanks, Neil.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a minute there I felt like Martin Clunes or something. Now, in the film, your character, he's kind of gung-ho.
Yeah.
And Adrian, your character, a bit of a family man and stuff like that.
Yeah, a bit more reticent.
Yeah, and then Pete Postlethwaite pops up.
That's right.
I mean, he's a legend, yeah. Oh, that was nice.
Stop! She has absolutely nothing to do with this. Look, I'll pay you 10 times the amount D'Amico's paying you, 10 times.
Really?
No, we've got a job to do! And he's right, your mother, there is no job!
He's a wicked pool player, but unfortunately, we had this competition out there called the Triggerman International Trophy. I have to, because Pete has to see this. Pete, I hope you're watching. Because it was the Triggerman International Trophy. I don't need to explain the anachronism, but it was a pool competition amongst the cast and crew. And Pete, unfortunately, got knocked out. I think it was round one, by myself.
You're her dad?
Uh-huh.
Oh, for Christ's sake, Pete, I can't do this. This is a father.
He's Dad, he's bluffing!
What do you mean he's bluffing?
He's a gangster!
Hey!
Drop the gun.
What's she up for? Now, in the film, there's a lot of booze in the film with your two characters. Is that a potential banana skin for a hitman?
Yes, yeah. I would say, Dutch courage, shouldn't be your main impetus if you're going to actually be an assassin.
Yeah.
I would try a bit of cold-hearted psychosis, really. That would probably be a much better accolade than just being drunk.
Then it is a comedy.
Yes.
Exactly.
Doggy.
Yeah. Also, and I'm kind of glad to see you've gone on today, the polo neck.
Yeah,
very prevalent
Actually,
in the
I
film.
didn't actually realise that. I've forgotten about that actually, because I'm very much polo necked up in the movie. So it's a style I don't often wear. So you're very lucky today. And I actually didn't realise, I'd forgotten that I was polo necked up. But I did keep all the clothes.
Well, if you don't mind me saying, it's nice to see the polo neck back, and you did carry it off with some aplomb.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
That'll be a gun. Garrot.
Yes.
I'd rather be asking the big questions, what we all want to know, like, in the advent of this filmic career, are we going to see more home-based adverts?
Oh gosh, unfortunately. Well, no, yes, of course you will, and they're marvellous they are too.
If anyone from B&Q's watching, I don't mind doing a bit of work for you guys. and Adrian, it's been a pleasure.
Doggy,
Absolute pleasure meeting
Nice
you.
one, Doggy, nice
Neil,
to meet you.
Likewise, best luck in America, best luck in Ireland. Have a lovely Christmas.
Yeah.
And you never know when we might bump into each other again.
Indeed.
Absolutely.
Good on you, boy.
Excellent stuff there, Dougie, of course, talking to Neil Morrissey. Neil, you've seen the film Trigger Man. I'm looking forward to it. Is it good watch? Any worth seeing?
It's a fair romp.
All right. Okay.
It's yeah. Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay. That's Dougie's review there. Excellent stuff. We're now joined by the best boy band ever to have been in a reality show. So I had to finish it there. It's Chris, Andrew, Peter, Mikey and Nick, otherwise known as Phixx. Good morning to you, lads.
You all right?
You're all too damn perky this morning. What the hell is going on?
I'm quite hyper this morning, you know.
I know you're hyper.
Running
Are you
around,
normally a
I'm mad.
hyper band? Or
Yeah, usually we're all hyper.
You're always asleep.
I'm usually asleep though.
Yeah, sleeping 24/7, 365.
There you go.
I'm with
Always
you on
remember
that.
sleep
I'm
moments.
hyperactive today. It's a Thursday, which is strange for me being hyperactive. Usually that's my lull. I go all sleepy.
Now listen, we saw you, when we see you, about 3 months ago, was it? 4 months ago, something like that?
Yeah.
What have you been up to since then? You've been really busy, I'm
Just
guessing.
recording the album, ready for next year, getting the new single ready for February next year and everything.
How's it been going? Good?
Been great, yeah.
You sure there's been no tension? I'm saying we got to get a bit quiet down the end there. Has there been any tension with this?
Yeah,
fella?
I'm right up here.
Nick's
you know,
obviously
I've
seems
had
to have taken the role as leader.
Yeah.
Is that right, or is he just a big gob?
None of us have ever spoken to Nick, so nothing's really
Yeah,
said.
who
are you talking to?
Yeah, okay, I'm glad we got that sorted out. Now listen, when you came on before, Mikey, you were telling us that your manager, Nathan, very famous in his day, of course, is leading with Brother Beyond, big stars. He's very exciting, he's a big fan of Dougie's.
Massive fan.
Massive fan of Dougie's. He brought him along today. He's now sitting next to Dougie. Is he excited? Is he really over the top?
I think he's a little bit too excited actually over there.
Dougie, you're there with Nathan. Obviously, big fan of yours.
It's early doors, feels quite good up here, generally a good vibe, and we're enjoying each other. It's good. Oh, that was unprecedented. Watch my coffee, watch my coffee.
Oh! We'll leave that.
My jinx there by the ex-Brother Beyond lead singer.
Excellent stuff there. So we'll get a little bit nicer, a little bit cosy. We'll follow
I'm
that
glad
throughout
he
the
likes
show.
Dougie.
He's loaded, Dougie. Your answer
What's Nathan like as a manager? Is he any good?
He's really, really good.
Is he really?
Well, because he's here, you know, and he can hear us, he's
But
excellent.
otherwise-
Probably the best manager on the planet.
Good work. I like what you're doing next.
Now, last time you came in, you were promoting your debut single, Hold On Me, which seems to consist mainly of you guys getting wet and a bit naked, which is always good. I have to say. By the way, no, I'll say that later. So let's do all your female fans a favour and show a clip of that video.
And I know the temptation's just too strong. Can't let go, 'cause I'm weak to the taste of your seduction. Yeah, you really got a hold on me. You're so temptation. You're the black of midnight, stealing at the light of day. You're so temptation.
A lot of pecs there on display, greased up. What do your mums think? Are your mums proud of you for doing that?
It's all about the music.
Really? Well, that's fair play. Good point. And was that Nathan's idea for the video, or was that your idea?
I think it's all of ours really. You know, we got together and we thought, you know, we want to do something a bit different, so.
I'd love to be tied up to a chair in the pouring rain naked. Just a fetish of mine. Maybe next week.
It's our artistic.
It's art.
That's just blatant.
Schools.
Now, Chris, the race number 1 has already started. The Darkness are currently in the lead. Christmas time. You like the song?
I like them. I'm not too keen on that track, to be honest. I like them though, and I think, you know, it'd be nice if they got it.
I mean, I'd rather they got it than anyone else. That's
Cliff Richard for number 1.
Yeah.
Cliff Richard, Santa's list.
No, The Darkness, the new Queen, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I think you're right about the new song, though. I think they've maybe gone a little bit too far in the jokey territory.
I think somebody said to them that they're like a gimmick kind of band, so they said, all right, then we'll do a gimmick kind of song, and it's worked. They're like, I think they're laughing, as Pete said, a bit like how Queen did. They don't take themselves too seriously, but they've got the talent to back it up with. I think they're a great band, and I think they'll last for a long time.
Oh, I hope so. I think you're right.
Your first single's released in October, and your next single isn't out till February. Why such a gap between the two?
We just wanted to get the music right and find the next single and make sure that we're all happy with it, ready for February. You know, we can have hundreds of mince pies over Christmas, and you know, get.
You're gonna have to lose that weight after Christmas, fellas.
We'll work it out, Jim. Do the video, get the single out, and hopefully it'll do well.
Good stuff. Now, Mikey, as you know, Pop Idol has its grand final this weekend. I think Michelle's going to do it. You're all reality veterans, so who do you think will win it?
I think it's going to be Michelle, to be honest. I think she's really confident in the way that she carries herself, and she's got something a little bit different. I wanted Sam to win, to be fair.
Was you as shocked as I was that Sam got voted out?
I was, actually, yeah.
How weird was that?
Every week, though.
Yes, it was a bit.
It has been the last few weeks. It's just been a complete turnaround, hasn't it?
I think they'll do that. They'll take Sam away, get his music right, and then they'll bring him out. And
Well, yes, I mean, you've done. You didn't win the show you're on, but you've done incredibly well. Sam surely can do it, right? No, sometimes it's better not to win the show. I mean, you look at Liberty X, and they've done much better. They were against Hearsay, weren't they?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Again, it goes back to you go away, get your music right. For me, Sam and I think Chris, you know, were the outstanding talents. And my friend Brian was there as well. But I think he'll go away, get some good songs, and hopefully they won't, you know, package him and say you're this, you're that. He'll be able to.
Oh, Brian,
he's got
no
a bit of a
shoulders.
voice. Huh?
He's got no shoulders.
Yeah, but he's got cool hair. It's all about the hair.
Yeah, he's a friend of the show. We like Brian.
Listen, thank you very much for coming. It's great to see you again. The single's out until February, is it? So
February.
There's no point in plugging it now. We'll plug it later.
We'll look out for it,
I saw you
though.
backstage at the Blue concert.
Oh, yeah. Did you enjoy the Blue?
Yeah, it was brilliant.
It was good, wasn't it?
I saw you backstage.
Guilty.
That's all he kept shouting the whole way through.
Guilty!
No matter what song they were singing, he was saying
It was
guilty.
good. I was lovely. Oh, we'll talk about that later on. It was a good night. It was an excellent night. Listen, it's time to go to the adverts. You can, of course, put your calls through to any of our guests, including Phixx, on the usual numbers. I think they've probably been up on screen already. Got a question for Richard Hammond as well. Richard came up to this morning and said, Iain, I've not had any calls yet. I'm desperate for a real meaty call that's got a question I can tackle. So if you've got a meaty question for Richard Hammond, get in touch.
Yeah,
but we'll see you in a couple of minutes. We're back up these adverts. See you in 2. It's kind of relaxed. It's getting a Christmassy feel now, isn't it? I think really. We're eating toasted bagels, having cups of coffee. It's Rise. It's 7:49. Thursday, the 18th of December, the second from last show.
That's Iain. I'm Kate. Coming up, we'll be going through today's papers and talking to all of our guests. Mike and Phixx, stop distracting me.
Stop distracting. Put that back in your trousers, sir. But before that, this gentleman's the real reason that the ladies love the peak practice. Everyone's favourite telly doctor, Simon Shepherd, is here. Good morning.
Hello.
I've got to say, handsome and charming, like a proper actor should be. You charmed all the ladies here today, sir.
It's just that.
Charm me.
Just that bedside
that charming
manner.
way.
Yeah.
How are you finding this early start? Is this unusual for you, or you?
Terrible. I did
really?
a show last night. Went out for dinner with some friends. Thought that was a good idea. So I've had about 4 hours sleep. So
did you have a couple of glasses of the wine last night?
I did. A couple of glasses of red Italian.
Oh
yeah.
man.
Yes.
That makes it hard work.
Yeah.
I like red wine. Now, you've come in today to talk about your brand new play. What's it all about and where's it on? Tell us.
It's The Secret Rapture. It's a David Hare play, fantastic play at the Lyric Theatre on Shaftesbury Avenue. And it's set in 1988. There's a picture of it. That's me with Jenny Seagrove.
Jenny Seagrove.
Yeah, I was at drama school with her.
Really?
She's fab, yeah.
Is she lovely?
Yeah. She's absolutely
There you are again.
She's fantastic to work with. And she came up and she did an episode of Peak Practice playing an obsessed nun with Dr. Will.
Wicked.
And I had to put her back into the closed orders because she had a terminal illness. So I am now playing an obsessed partner of hers. It's a great play. It's got a fantastic cast. Peter Egan, Belinda Lang, Melanie Guttridge.
Oh, Peter Egan from Ever Decreasing Circle.
Lisa Walker. Fantastic.
Is it on every night of the week?
Every night of the week, yeah.
Even Sundays?
We're doing a matinee this afternoon.
Wow.
Do you think I'm going to get through it?
Now listen, it doesn't sound like a laugh, right? Politics, corruption.
It is a laugh. No, it's a real laugh.
Really?
It's a biting satire. I mean, you know, the reviews have said it hasn't lost its sharpness. It's about Thatcherism. It's about greed. Belinda Lang plays Marion, who is the sister of Isabel. Isabel is a graphic artist and good, and Marion is a Tory young Thatcher minister, and it's the conflict between the two.
It's obviously set in the 80s. It's about Thatcherism. Is it going to be relevant today?
I think it is.
Really?
I think it is. Yeah. Well, I mean, we've got Blair in a second term of office, and it's all about greed and acquisition and power, empire building. It's fantastically relevant to today. It is really funny as well. There's a murder as well.
Oh, there's a murder. I'm going. I'm there. There's murder in the play.
There's obsession, murder.
Oh, I'd like to go and...
How long's it going on for? Is it
until February?
February. Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, middle of February.
And you have got an army of female fans.
Apparently.
Yes, you have. How do you think they're going to react to you playing the bad guy?
I think they'll love it. I actually also get to talk really dirty in it as
Really?
well. Yeah. Very surprisingly with Melanie Guttridge. There's a filthy scene, and I'm not telling you anymore.
No, please don't, because we do want to be on air tomorrow if we can.
Yes, of course.
But that's going to be... now, David Hare, of course, Sir David Hare.
Fantastic.
I mean, he absolutely wrote hundreds and hundreds of plays. Man Behind the Hours as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, and
I didn't realise that, actually.
Yeah, no. I think I don't know if he won an Oscar, but he was certainly Oscar nominated. He's been involved, and he's been in rehearsals and come to see previews. And
what's he like? Is he quite intense?
He's absolutely charming.
Really?
Really charming, really supportive.
I had to read so many David Hare books at college. I must admit, I've got a slight aversion to the fella, but never mind.
And you're best known for your role in Peak Practice, where you played the dishy Dr. Will Preston.
Yes,
We're going to have a look at you in action. I hope you don't mind. Take a look at this.
Come back here, you tell me you're broke, and then you act all aggrieved when I offer you money.
But I don't want your money!
Oh, you spent that last cheque in record time.
Yeah, well, not everything gets solved by dipping into your pocket.
What? What needs to be solved?
Just stop looking for a way to make it all okay.
You're my son. You come to me with a problem.
See, that's it exactly. You're always looking for the problem. You're so ready to be disappointed, and when I don't, you're disappointed. So how the hell am I supposed to win?
It's not about winning or losing. Whenever you are ready to talk.
He was your son?
He was my son.
Without the beard, you looked younger than him.
Exactly. He was 27 and I was 29. What
Unbelievable.
great casting.
That's incredible. I thought Peak Practice was always a little bit safe, a little bit gentle drama. But the last episode, there was a lesbian love triangle and car crashes. What was going on?
Yeah, and we never got it resolved. There was a psychotic lesbian nurse who fell in love with Dr. Alex, who was played by Maggie O'Neill. And it ended like Thelma and Louise, with the girls halfway over a cliff, with me and Dr. Tom screaming, no!
So will that ever be resolved, or have we seen the last of the...
No.
It's never ever going to be resolved?
No, they replaced it.
You're never coming back.
So it's not coming
as
back?
the Doctor?
No.
Oh, man!
I know. I don't know what happened.
That literal cliffhanger there.
No, I don't know what happened. It was.
That's a little bit disappointing. There should be some sort of resolution to these things.
I think there should.
What do you make of Peak Practice's replacement, Sweet Medicine?
I haven't seen it actually, but people say it's great, so I haven't seen it.
Okay then.
Now listen, you were in Gimme 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 as well, weren't you?
Yeah, well.
What was that like? Was that a lot of fun?
Fantastic.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, James Dreyfus and Kathy Burke.
What was remind us of your role in that?
I played Sir Simon Shepherd, and I arrived on the first day, and just to do a little bit, and people would go, "Oh, you're so brave." I went, "Why?" I said, "What's going on? I haven't read this script. I just read the bit that I was asked to do." And then Beth Goddard, who plays the neighbour upstairs, she took me aside and she said, "Look, you are written all the way through, and he's obsessed with you." And you have that moment in the green room where you think, "Do I ring my agent and say, yes, at this moment, I think I've got to walk out?" And I thought, "No, I've got."
We haven't got time. I wish we
great.
could show it. I was watching it today with you in the Dreads.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's fantastic. Listen, thank you very much for coming in. Stick
Thank
around.
you.
We should have plenty of phone calls from hot young ladies, I'm sure, wanting to talk to the Doctor. Listen, we're talking to all of our guests after the news, but now it's 7:55. Let's go up to Zora for the latest news weather. Fingers crossed, Kate, there's going to be a bit of Dem sports in there as well.
Good morning, I'm Zora Suleiman. It is Thursday, December the 18th. Now, here are the top stories this hour. First, Huntley spends his first night of 2 life sentences in jail for murdering Holly Wells and Jessica Chapman. Now, 3 separate inquiries are going on into how Huntley got a job as a school caretaker. He'd previously been accused of rape, indecent assault and unlawful sex with a string of underage girls. One of his ex-girlfriends says she's disgusted.
I think he's sick, twisted and demented, and that's putting it politely.
Meantime, Maxine Carr could be free from jail early next year. She was given 3.5 years for misleading police, but she's already spent 16 months of that inside. Other news now, and Michael Jackson will today be formally charged over those child abuse allegations. He was arrested and released on $3 million bail last month, accused of molesting a 12-year-old who had cancer. Jackson's denied the allegations, calling them a big lie. He's due to appear in court early next year. Rio faces the rap over that missed drugs test. The Man United defender has been charged with misconduct by the FA for failure or refusal to take a routine drugs test in September. If found guilty, he could face a lengthy ban. Sport now, and last night it was Aston Villa and Middlesbrough's turn to make it into the semi-finals of the Carling Cup. Villa made it past Chelsea by 2-1. Gavin McCann with the winner after Joe Cole had levelled it for Chelsea. Meantime, Borough went through on penalties after drawing 1-1 with Tottenham. Frank Kedru with the winning spot kick. Now for today's weather. This afternoon, rain spreading throughout Scotland and Northern Ireland, but England and Wales remain dry and sunny. A cold afternoon, temperatures ranging from 6 to 10. That's the latest. I'll have a full update at 8:25. Now back to Iain, Kate and Dougie.
Where's Dougie? We've lost Dougie. Dougie, I'm afraid, has been sold to the Taliban.
Thank you very much, Laura.
Yeah,
Very informative. Now, Iain, I've got to get the record straight here. Everyone knows your favourite ever band is Kiss.
Yeah.
And you've been going on about it all year, but this week you said that you were sure we were secretly arranging a live link with Kiss for tomorrow on our final show.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to disappoint you. You're wrong.
Oh, shut up, man. I want to live link with
It's
Kiss.
happening right now. Say hello to Gene Simmons, who's right behind us.
No way, it's Gene Simmons from Kiss! No way! Gene Simmons from Kiss, my God! Gene!
How are you, Iain?
Oh, man, I'm really, really wicked. How are you?
Iain, come here, babe. You've got some questions to ask him. Hello, Gene.
Iain, hi. I realize we're separated. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can, man. Carry on. This is wicked.
I realize we're separated by a common language, but can you understand what I'm saying?
Oh, man, I understand everything you're saying. You are the god of thunder himself. I love you, sir. This is fantastic.
Now,
You know, I've heard you're a powerful and attractive man yourself.
Oh, God bless you, man. We've got to make sweet music together.
Now, Gene, you're coming to the end of your tour. How's it been going?
Well, this is only the end of part A. We've been on tour with Aerosmith together, co-headlining tour, which is shaping up to be the #1 tour of the season, by the way. And then we're going to be taking some time off, and in April, we go to Australia, back again. And
When are
then
you coming to
Japan,
England, man? When are you coming to England?
We are actually in negotiations about doing a Euro tour, including England, this coming summer, and I look forward to it.
God bless
And Gene, you've also got a very different new project on the go. Tell us about that.
Yes, My Dad the Rock Star is a cartoon show that I came up with that Nelvana, the fine folks in Canada, it was a French-Canadian co-production. And My Dad the Rock Star is based semi-autobiographically about my son, who, by the way, is 6'5" and only 14 years of age. So he's very tall and really comes off like a man, although he's a boy. Anyway, when he was a little bit younger, he was trying to figure out just how to fit in, except that his dad spits fire and drools blood for a living. So that was the premise of the show.
Wicked skills. Iain, you've gone quiet.
I've gone quiet. Gene, you know Phantom of the Park? Are you really proud of that, or do you not think it's very good? So this is a Kiss question. I love it. I think it's a brilliant film.
Well,
It's a bit of all right, you know what I mean?
Hey! Gene Simmons is taking the mickey out of me. It doesn't get any better than that.
Not at all. I was trying to be Dick Van Dyke.
Bless you. There's a spot on Mary Poppins up the chimney. Listen, I think
It's spot on.
What have we got a clip of? We got a clip of My Dad the Rockstar here.
Yes.
Here I am, work my fingers to the bone all day.
Oh my God. Let's have a
I'm
look
sorry,
at
what were you saying?
No, listen, we're going to show a clip of My Dad the Rockstar, if that's all right, and then we'll come back to you, Gene.
Yes, it's a good idea.
Here's a clip of the cartoon. I'm loving it.
My name's Willie Zilla. My dad is a rock star. I've never had a home or real friends, except for Mosh, or gone to school, or done anything normal kids do, until now.
Hey, watch it.
I want real life experiences. I want to go through what real kids go through.
Oh, I know how this scene plays out.
I just want to be normal.
You've been eating your mother's herbal ointments again.
Very funny. No one ignores me. My family is nuts, gonzo for Pluto. What do you think? I am so toast.
Oh man, I'm loving that. That looks fantastic, Gene. Gene, listen, I've got to ask. You did a solo album when all of the Kiss members did a solo album. It was about 78, was it, your solo record?
Yeah, that was 78, although I have to say by this summer there's going to be another Gene Simmons solo record. One of the things that's going to be on it is a song co-written by Gene Simmons and Bob Dylan.
Oh man, fantastic. What on earth is a Dylan Simmons song going to be like? That's going to be incredible, surely.
Actually, I'm very proud of it. Bob likes it as well. He came up to the house a few years ago and we wrote it on the spot. And it, I will have to say, it probably veers between the Traveling Wilburys and the Beatles. You know what I mean?
You're a massive Beatles fan, aren't you? Do you ever just sneak in a few Beatles?
I worship.
Few Beatles covers in sound checks and things?
On.
Do you ever do that?
When I was growing up, I was in a Beatles cover band, and I could do Lennon backwards and forwards and so on. And you know, to me, they are holy. The ground they walk on. In this case, England. Your royalty, as far as I'm concerned, are the Beatles.
Yes, they are fantastic. And Gene, listen, a few years ago, obviously, we had the Psycho... I'm doing all the proper Kiss questions now.
Okay, go on.
The Psycho Circus album, where it was the proper Kiss reunited. Is there going to be another Kiss album ever?
Well, you know, we have one album out now called the Kiss Symphony, which unites Kiss and the Melbourne Symphony Orchestra. That was recorded in Melbourne Stadium about 8 months ago. The entire 70-piece symphony orchestra is in full Kiss war paint in a stadium full of Kiss crazies, and that DVD, by the way, is double platinum in America alone, and continues to be the #1 DVD in the world. So life is good where we stand, and incidentally, I'm proud to say that Kiss is the #1 American Gold Record award-winning group of all time.
And they're the greatest rock and roll band of all time. Surely that's got to be honour enough.
Wow.
And also,
I'm
a big fan of the Melbourne show. In fact, we had someone here who, yesterday on the show who managed to sneak into the rehearsals the day before. Got to ask, a lot of people are asking, where's Ace? Why? And Tommy's a brilliant guitarist, we love him, but is Ace all right?
Ace Frehley has had his own personal demons for 30 years, and he's been fighting them. Sometimes he's done okay, sometimes not so good. About a year and a half ago, he started to tell me that if he continued touring, he would kill himself, and that's the last thing to happen to Ace. Yeah, he's hopefully he's happier where he is at home with people who love him, and you know, not everybody should be on tour.
No,
so
exactly. And
we love him. We wish him the best, but we must tour.
Tommy's a brilliant guitarist. Fantastic guitarist. And why, again, I've got to ask, why are you, it seems, opening for the Aerosmith? Surely they should be worshipping the ground you walk on, Gene.
No. Both bands get along terrifically. In fact, Joe Perry was on stage with us last show, and Joe actually appeared on my solo record back in '78. Both bands get along terrifically, but it's really a case of pragmatism. Our stage and the mass of equipment that we have is so big, we literally couldn't do anything. So we've got a circular stage. We've got to be able to stand there. In other words, if we go on last, we can't start setting up the stage after Aerosmith takes their amplifiers off.
Yes.
What we have to do is to dig our feet into the ground. It's easier for Aerosmith to move their small amplifiers in front of ours.
Yeah, exactly. They're getting on a bit, Aerosmith, as well, aren't they? Listen, Gene,
they're fantastic. In fact, backstage, it's usually a case of very bad comedians. Both Mr. Tyler and Mr. Simmons hurl epitaphs and bad jokes at each other every night. I mean, we're getting along terrifically, so don't let anybody think this is the Holyfield-Tyson fight. There are no body parts being bitten off. Don't
Gene,
worry.
how's your magazine going as well? You've got a magazine started recently, didn't you?
Gene Simmons' Tongue is going very well, thank you. The most recent issue features Snoop on the cover with 4 beautiful women. Simmons Books is doing very well, too, with the latest release, Sex, Money, Kiss. Simmons Records is about to be launched yet again through the BMG Group and the Sanctuary people. And life is good.
And how many of the Kiss coffins did you sell?
Actually, quite a few of them. People believe, incidentally, that Kiss coffins are for only people who pass away, but actually sports bars in America, which are very big, are buying them because they're also Kiss coolers. You see, you can put your cold drinks inside of the... Oh, I forgot, in England you don't have cold drinks.
No, we don't have cold drinks at all, I'm afraid, Gene, sorry. We just love it warm. Listen, Katie here is my co-presenter. She's a new friend to Kiss. Could you show her the Gene Simmons Tongue and show what it's all about?
Well, is she a little girl or can she handle it?
She can handle it.
Baby.
She's all woman, Gene.
I'm hard.
Do you understand that this has got a spin and dry cycle and can whip up a good goddamn froth?
Let's see.
Yes, Gene. Show me your tongue. I really want to see it.
Come in close.
Okay, I'm going. I'm there.
Come in close.
I'm close.
Come in close. You ready?
I'm there.
You ready?
Yeah.
Oh, Gene Simmons!
Wow!
Gene Simmons! Gene, we're gonna have to leave it there, mate. I can't tell you how honoured I am to speak to you, sir. You're an absolute legend. Kiss are the rock and roll band.
Thank you very much, and I just want you to know that I've made arrangements in case you and I go to jail. We will wind up in the same cell.
Oh, mate, I'd be more than willing to pick up any soap that you need me to pick up, Gene. I tell you that. That's a promise. Gene, send my love to the rest of the band. I'm going to come over and see you in the new year, I think, if you don't come play England sooner.
Thank you, Iain.
Gene, if you can, send us your autographs, because Iain and I think you're wicked, and I love your album. Iain bought it for me for my birthday, and I like Beth and God Gave Rock and Roll to You. They're my two favourite songs. I was a Kiss virgin before that, so thank you very much.
Let's have a round of applause for Gene Simmons. God of thunder!
Are you happy?
You got Gene Simmons on the satellite link-up for me, and that's the coolest thing ever.
Was that not the best thing?
That was wicked. I was joking, thinking we were going to do it. Said we were going to do it yesterday, and everyone's going, no, we're not going to do it.
Listen, we're going to page 43 of our script.
I've thrown my script away. I couldn't give a
It's
stuff.
text to win time.
Gene Simmons from Kiss.
To mark the release of the film
Forget that. It's Gene Simmons from Kiss. Forget the prizes. You just want to look at me now, happy, don't you?
What was that like, speaking to your idol?
Oh, man, that was the most wicked thing I've ever seen. What's this? He's not giving me his phone as well, has he? Oh, this is the prize.
Oh,
we're back to show stuff now.
So
Sorry.
Should we continue?
Yeah, let's do this.
Okay,
I'll
to mark the release of the film Out of Time, starring Denzel Washington, on the 26th of December, we've got a very cool prize to give away. Take a look at the clip of this film, and we'll tell you that you can win these afterwards.
Hey, how you doing, Chris? You having breakfast with all your friends here? I would invite you, Chris, but I don't want to. You know, I'd sit down, but I don't want to.
Now, you have the chance to win 2 state-of-the-art mobile phones that aren't actually available in this country until January. So if you want to be one step ahead of your friends in the mobile phone stakes, you have to answer this question. OK, true or false? While filming Hurricane, Denzel Washington was asked to give up acting and become a heavyweight boxer.
You dirty mare. Carry on. Loving it.
OK, if you think it's true, text T to 84188. If you think it's false, text F to the same number, 84188. Or you can email your answer.
You can't really say that.
To comms@risetv.co.uk, but make sure you include your phone number. We'll have the winner and the answer
I beg
after
your
the
pardon?
short break. See you in 2.
I slammed the phone down in disgust there. Man alive, I want to thank everybody for that, what just happened there. Don't get spoke to Gene Simmons, he is my hero. Legend.
The ramifications of this are huge.
He knew my name. Apparently he wants a copy of that interview. He's going to watch me at home while he's with Shannon Doherty, his wife, who's also a centrefold. Oh!
What? Shannon Doherty?
Yeah.
The Shannon?
Oh, not Shannon Doherty, no, Shannon Tweed.
I was going to say, what's he doing married? That's an odd couple.
Well, still, Gene Simmons is famous, and he freely talks about this. I should have asked him about this. A lot of groupies on the road in the 70s and 80s of Kiss. Every groupie, Polaroid photo.
Yes.
Yes, you're famous. Yes, famous. Every groupie, Polaroid photo. Let's go to the boys from Phixx. Every groupie, Polaroid photo. Every groupie, Polaroid photo. Every groupie, Polaroid photo. Yes. Making a movie is famous. Excellent stuff. Listen, let's. We've got to resolve the text to win, haven't we, Katie?
We have. Before we asked you this question, true or
Yes.
false? While filming Hurricane, Denzel Washington was asked to give up acting and take up heavyweight boxing. The answer is true. He was coached by Terry Claiborne, the man who was credited with Tyson's success, and Claiborne was quoted as saying, Denzel, why am I reading this irrelevant fact? Alan in Essex, congratulations, you've won those phones.
Well done, indeed. It's time to have a look at the papers now. We've got Simon Shepherd. Good morning. We've got Richard Hammond. Hello to you, fellows. Morning. Either of you big fans of the rock group Kiss?
No.
Oh,
man,
Sorry.
alive. You suckers. You're all suckers. Let's have a look at... You could have lied, actually, yes. Listen, Dougie and Katie, it's been a pleasure working with you. I've had a great time. Here's a couple of bottles of booze. Go on, treat yourself. Seriously, Dougie, take that.
That's really nice of you.
Take that. It's one for Dougie. I just found it in the fridge.
I don't drink alcohol.
Okay, And neither should anyone. It's not good. Let's have a look at the front pages. It's all Soham after Huntley was found guilty. Blunder after blunder. The Daily Mail is beyond belief, and the Daily Star, kiss of death. And there's a phone poll in there later on. Phixx or Munter. OK, what have you got for us?
Phil Munter, was that a joke?
Nope.
I have to say, double pull-out today in the Sun newspaper. Brad Pitt's turned 40. But he's still looking as fit as ever and made me a little bit warm inside. So check that out, ladies. It's wicked, yeah.
Gosh, that's very old.
He looks so gorgeous on paper today.
Richard, how old are you?
Oh, you know.
38?
No, 33.
I knew we'd get it out of it. It's easy. It's easy. You're looking good.
Yeah. Thank you.
Kate, you've been inside. Brad Pitt. I remember when he played Charlie in the first film of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Remember that? Brad Pitt?
No.
Yeah, it's Brad Pitt. Yeah.
Really?
Honestly, Brad. He was the Charlie and what was it? Willy Wonka.
Why hasn't he aged?
Well, he was a boy then.
No, I remember when he was young, when he played in Thelma and Louise. I don't remember his name, but he looked gorgeous.
Mad Tony.
That's when I fell in love with him.
Yes, and he was also. Well, he was in Chucky. Remember Chucky?
No.
He was in Jossie's Giants. He was in Jossie's Giants.
Yeah.
He was brilliant in Jossie's Giants, wasn't he?
He had a small part in True Romance, and he was really funny.
Yeah, I did.
He's a stoner.
All right, anyway, let's... Anyway, what have you got inside the papers for us?
OK, foreign dogs have become more popular than British dogs, according to a report out today.
Did you say dogs?
Yeah.
OK.
Or dags.
Well, carry on, it's all the dogs. It's all the dogs.
Glitter on your mouth. What have you been kissing?
Oh, dear. Let's not even go to the jokes I'm thinking in my head.
OK, then. So, yeah.
Good beard, though.
So, loads of people are buying foreign dogs because of the constant...
Thanks, Simon.
What were you going to say?
Nothing. Carry on, please. I'm going to stop talking. I'm getting told off.
Oh, OK. Yeah, so people are buying foreign dogs and not British dogs because they keep seeing people photograph like Jerry Halliwell.
Dogs are rubbish, aren't they?
Do you think?
Dogs, I think... No,
I've got a dog.
I'm not being funny here, but they're better than cats. Cats are so boring, and all they do is walk in when they want something.
We're not having the cat-dog argument.
Start with stupid argument.
It's not stupid, Dougie. This is sensible. This is what makes the world tick. Simon,
dogs are rubbish.
I've got Jack Russell. That's a very English
Oh,
dog.
that's not even a proper dog.
West Highland Terrier.
That's a little rat.
It's not. It has a heart of a lion. Doesn't do that.
Claw people and scrape down the curtains, and they're just so...
Like a chess, one of those boy chess wonders that's playing 15 chess games at the same time. No, my cat's wicked. Richard.
Your cat's
I've got
rubbish.
a border collie. That's a British dog.
That's a good dog.
I've got a bull mastiff Great Dane cross that's about that big and poodle.
Hey, you let yourself down there with the poodle. What good does the poodle do to
Pablo.
humanity? Your poodle,
Poodle's rock.
Your poodle's called Pablo.
Could beat mate, yes. He's a cool
little bit
Poodle's
gay.
rock.
Poodles are very bright. They're
Poodles
really
are
bright.
very clever and they're very tough. He'll have you.
Sorry, Simon.
But they're also friendly.
The heart from Doctor. The heart from Doctor. Sitting there going, poodles are very bright. No, poodles are very bright. It's not washable.
Really.
No, cats are wicked dogs.
Evil. They just want food. They
tell you
don't
what,
want loving.
I
They're
tell you
not
what.
friendly. You can't take them out for walks.
Cats don't want to love
and
it. What do you
they
talking about, you?
furballs everywhere, and they just... Ugh.
OK, we'll get the adjudicators. We'll go to the
You're
Phixx
such a-
boys. We'll go to the Phixx boys.
Cats are sly. They don't like it.
Yeah, cats are sly, they're evil.
Does any of you boys
Are we all
like
dog
cats?
fans here?
I love dogs. Dogs
Thank
are
you.
lovable.
Dog fans.
Don't buy Phixx. Got a record out in February. I wouldn't bother with it. It sounds rubbish. Yeah, seriously. That sounds
Wicked.
good.
Buy their record. They love
At
dogs.
least we have a job.
Yeah, well, yeah.
At least we have a
I've
job.
got 1 day left.
Kiss fan.
I've got 1 day left of gainful employment. I tell you what I'm doing for the next 3 weeks, just watching that tape back again and again on loop, just touching myself.
There goes your P45.
There go the glory days. Oh no, listen, seriously, I got a job on the Bravo channel. I'm doing the voiceovers for the links, so I'm sorted. I'm sorted, yeah. Bravo channel. Channel 121, is it?
You and Craig from Big Brother.
No, Craig from Big Brother, although that's his proper surname is from Big Brother. He's doing the blooming decorating shows on BBC One now.
And he's tied up by Avid Marion every day.
The hilarious Avid Marion. Boy, we can go on about that. Listen, what's the next story we've got, Katie? Turning the pages slowly there, thoughtfully. Let's play the new TV show that's starting in January. It's Kate on the Spot, where we just have some boys crowd around Kate, just stare at her and see what happens.
Someone's turned to stone.
What? You're not funny. You look like a cat. You look like an annoying cat that wants food, that's really evil and sly, that gets his claws and digs them into curtains and scrapes them down, and then goes and poos on the carpet. I hate your ring. You should take that off and you should get rid of this watch. It's skanky. And your hair is going grey. Yes, Zora, he's going grey. What? Chelsea are rubbish. Yeah, They suck. Big wiener.
Just descends into madness. That was about a minute and a half. After 30 seconds, we got to the depths of her mind. And it was pure evil coming out. It's a winner, that show, Kate. Seriously, it's a winner. I love it.
Come on, let's do a story.
Oh, you're the one in charge of the stories. I'm just the monkey with the board.
Would you like to see Tim Hammond in a dress?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Bring on the picture.
Yeah, he is. Gotta say, fellas, he doesn't look bad, does he? He doesn't look bad.
He looks like whose girlfriend?
Nick, that is Nick.
Oh, that's cruel. Well, the gender recognition bill.
I don't care about this. So, what are you doing for Christmas?
I'm going home.
Really? What,
Yeah.
to mum and dad home or to...
No, to home
I suppose-
in the West Country, lots of kids and a dog and 2 cats. Okay.
Oh, so you got 2 cats?
You've let yourself down,
Yeah,
Simon.
So you just got to lock yourself away for 3 or 4 days and just eat food and watch telly?
Yeah, exactly.
Fantastic. Richard, what's happening your Christmas?
Same sort of kit. It's very boring. Home, dogs, cats, kids, stuff.
It's not boring, mate. That's what it's all about. I'm going to
I
your mum's
like
for
it,
Christmas.
yeah.
I'm going
Everyone
to
should spend Christmas with their
Dougie,
family.
what are you doing?
Yeah, Mum's. Yep.
Oh, I'm at your mum's this year as well.
No.
Yeah, for Christmas.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, is that right?
No, Boxing Day.
Oh, it was Christmas.
No.
I'm coming Christmas.
That could have been a little bit embarrassing.
Well, I'm coming Christmas, so there we go. Listen, while Dougie and I discuss our Christmases, they should film it or something, put it on telly. Here's the entertainment report. When Jay and Barry wrote Peter Pan 100 years ago, they could only dream of jetting off to the Caribbean, tangling with pirates and never growing up. Now all of that is possible with a credit card and some time off. Or you could see the new Peter Pan, which stars Jason Isaacs as Hook and Richard Browse as his sidekick Smee.
It's an amazing story that for 100 years has been making children shriek with delight and grown-ups sob into their programs on stage, because it works for all ages at completely different levels.
I threw my hand to a crocodile. The beast liked it so much, it's followed me ever since, licking its lips for the rest of me.
He's a crafty old fella. He's Hook's sidekick, Captain Hook's sidekick. And for some reason, because Captain Hook kills a number of people annually, but he doesn't, at the moment, he had never dug his hook into poor what's-its head.
The producers scoured the world to find their Wendy, and after thousands of auditions, settled on teenager Rachel Hurd Wood, who had never even been in a nativity play before.
I just coped as best I could, really. I take things one day at a time and, one shot at a time, one take at a time. That's basically how I cope with stuff.
It would be delightful to report that they reached the nursery in time. But then, there would be no story.
Filming with Rachel was great fun for the newest Peter Pan, Jeremy Sumpter.
She was shy at first, and then I helped her out, and then she became this, yappy girl. So once you get to know Rachel, it's like, oh my gosh, you're gonna go again? Another story, yeah.
Oh, shut up, that's not true.
Rachel also has a fan in co-star Olivia Williams.
Astonishing performance when she kisses Peter Pan back to life. Well, I just thought, hey, I'm gonna have to watch my back.
The inventive and original American Splendor opens in the UK on January the 2nd and is based on the semi-autobiographical comic books by Harvey Pekar.
Meet my buddy Bob Crump. You should see his comics.
I can write comic book stories that are different from anything that's been done.
This is great stuff. Can I illustrate them? These are all about you.
Yeah.
You turn yourself into a comic hero.
Ordinary life is pretty complex stuff.
But how did Pekar, who spectacularly fell out with David Letterman live on his talk show, feel about his portrayal in the movie?
You never know by just talking to somebody for 5 minutes or so that they're innovative. That there's, they're going to, try take chances and try something new. And these people were.
Famous. The film was critically acclaimed at this year's Cannes and Sundance film festivals, but what would an Oscar win mean to Harvey?
People that vote for the Oscars are not judges of what the best in the film is. It's politics, if a stupid movie like Forrest Gump can win an Oscar, man, that tells you about how what Oscars are worth.
The nominees for the Golden Globe Awards are due to be announced in LA in the next few hours, and the Brits are set to be right up there. Jude Law is tipped for a Best Actor nomination for Cold Mountain, and is likely to be joined by Albert Finney, who stars alongside Johnny Depp in Big Fish, as well as Ben Kingsley for his role in House of Sand and Fog. It's not just the boys, though, who'll be treading the red carpet for Britain. Calendar Girl star Helen Mirren should be in the running for Best Actress in a Comedy. Not surprisingly, Lord of the Rings is expected to be represented in most categories, including a nod to Ian McKellen for Best Supporting Actor. Interest in the Golden Globes is always fiercely intense, as they're regarded as an indicator of whose next year's Oscar contenders will be. Hopefully this year the Brits will be riding off with quite a few.
Scenes about the extra. I tried to watch the first 10 seconds, I thought it was rubbish. This is Dave's daughter, he's our director. How are you? Are you enjoying yourself this morning? Is your dad always drunk, or is it just when he comes to work? Just here, is it?
Yeah.
But I've got to say, I've just been told in my ear, you two sorted out the Gene Simmons thing, didn't you? Are you friends with Gene Simmons? Do you know him?
Passionately.
Really? Have you got his phone number and can I have it?
Well, since it's Christmas.
The ladies are keeping a little bit tight about Gene Simmons, though. Fair play, fair play. Excellent. Where are we going to now, Kate?
Later on, we'll be taking your calls for Simon Shepherd and Phixx, so if you want to ask them anything, get in touch on the numbers.
Poodles are very clever.
And they're French, by the way. And anyway, we're going to the news now with Zora Silverman. Here she comes.
Good morning, I'm Zora Suleiman. It is Thursday, the 18th of December. Now, here's the latest. First, Huntley on suicide watch as he wakes up to 2 life sentences behind bars for murdering Holly Wells and Jessica Chapman. 3 separate inquiries are now going on into how Huntley got a job as a school caretaker. He'd previously been accused of rape, indecent assault and unlawful sex with a string of underage girls. Police say files on him were deleted because none of the allegations were ever proven. An ex-girlfriend has told of how she experienced his violent ways.
I thought I was pregnant when, 3 or 4 months after we'd been together, and I told him, because I thought at the end of the day he had a right to know, and he punched me in the stomach and I went flying on the bed.
Meantime, the woman who gave him a false alibi, Maxine Carr, could be free from jail early next year. She was given 3.5 years for misleading police. She's already spent 16 months of that inside. Reports Carr will get a new identity when she gets out, so she won't be targeted by vigilantes. Well, Sky's Alex Rossi is in Immingham, where Huntley and Carr grew up. Alex, what's the latest?
Well, this is Immingham. It's about 15 minutes away from Grimsby. It is a close-knit community, and it is the place where Iain Huntley grew up. He grew up in a street about 100 yards away from where I'm standing. Now, there isn't so much surprise here as anger. Iain Huntley never played the role of the kindly caretaker here. He was, in fact, known as a controlling, manipulative sexual predator. Many of the girlfriends he groomed for underage sex, many of the girls he indecently assaulted and raped came from here. Many of those allegations originated here. So not so much surprise as anger. People want to ask the question, how on earth could this man who had so many allegations against him on police file get away with what he did? Back to you, Zora.
Alex, thank you. Other news now, and Jacko will be formally charged today over allegations he molested a 12-year-old who had cancer. The star's been on $3 million bail since he was arrested after a raid at his ranch last month. Jackson's denied the allegations, calling them the big lie. Health chiefs telling us don't stop giving blood after a CJD scare. A patient died after a transfusion from a donor who'd contracted the human form of mad cow disease. Thousands of others who've had transfusions could be at risk, but there's still no way of detecting CJD before the symptoms appear. Sports, and it's D-Day for Rio over that missed drugs test. The Man United defender has been charged with misconduct by the FA for refusal or failure to take a routine drugs test in September. Well, Sky's Trevor Green is outside Rio's house in Cheshire. Now, Trevor, what more can you tell us?
Well, what I can tell you, I don't know if you can hear me at the moment, but what I can tell you is that a few moments ago a silver Chrysler vehicle arrived here at Rio Ferdinand's house, and we expect him to leave in that within the next few minutes. He doesn't have too far to go to the Reebok Stadium in Bolton for this disciplinary hearing. The hearing itself could be over today, but rumour has it that it could go into tomorrow, it could even go into Saturday, who knows. But what is, of course, at issue here is the whole matter of dope testing, drug taking in football. There's no suggestion at all that Ferdinand himself was guilty of drug taking. He just simply forgot to turn up for this test, and that's his case. Now, the punishment could be a ban of several months. It could affect him playing towards the end of the season. Back to you.
Trevor, thank you. Well, last night it was Aston Villa and Middlesbrough's turn to make it into the semi-finals of the Carling Cup. Villa made it past Chelsea by 2-1. Gavin McCann, with the winner after Joe Cole, had levelled it for Chelsea. Meantime, Borough went through on penalties after drawing 1-1 with Spurs. Frank Kedru with the winning spot kick. Well, the draw for the semi-final looks like this. Villa meet Bolton over 2 legs, whilst favourites Arsenal face Borough. And England's cricketers are in action on the third and deciding test with Sri Lanka. And the batsmen are beginning to wobble after a decent start. They have lost 3 wickets in this afternoon's session. Graham Thorpe, the latest to go, bowled LBW for just 13 runs. England are currently on 160 for 5. Entertainment news now. Nicole Kidman has been talking about her marriage bust-up with Tom Cruise. This after the star visits her hometown in Sydney for the premiere of her latest blockbuster, Cold Mountain. She said she felt embarrassed and humiliated and had to be coaxed out of her bed in the morning.
I hope everyone enjoys the movie, but it's a nice way to be able to say Merry Christmas to everyone. And I'm just glad to be home. I'm exhausted and I get to now have a few months' break.
Hollywood's biggest stars of 2003 will find out later if they're going to be in the running for a Golden Globe Award. Movies tipped for the top include Civil War epic Cold Mountain, the final chapter of the smash hit Lord of the Rings trilogy, The Return of the King, and swashbuckler Pirates of the Caribbean. Well, that's the latest news, sport and entertainment. Now for today's weather. A chilly but sunny start throughout England and Wales. Mostly cloudy with rain expected in northwest Scotland. This afternoon, rain spreading across Scotland and Northern Ireland, with England and Wales remaining dry and sunny. A cold start throughout, with temperatures ranging from 2 to 10. Remaining cold this afternoon, with temperatures between 6 and 10 degrees. Well, that's the latest for me today. Now back to Iain and Katie.
Cheers, love. Thank you very much for that. That's you done for today, isn't it now?
Yeah.
Last day tomorrow, Zora. You looking forward to it? You sad?
Very sad.
Yes, I'm very sad as well. We'll have a big party afterwards and get a little bit tipsy.
Ladies, I just got to quickly show the ladies. There's Brad, centre of the sun.
There's Brad. There's me. Any difference? I don't think so. I do.
Phixx. Average.
Oh, that's harsh. Listen, I haven't got the right page for this script. You're going to have to do it. I'm still in Gene Simmons land.
Oh, Iain, if you've got any
I can't
questions for our guests, please get in contact on the numbers. After the break, we'll be going through TV with Richard Hammond. He'll be telling us what to watch on the box tonight. We'll see you in about 2 minutes.
Well, back to Rise. Thursday, the 18th of December. Iain Lee, Kate Lawler. Tomorrow is the last day in Rise Christendom, and we're going to have a pile on the show, aren't we?
Yes, I'm on the bottom.
I'm going next. Everyone's invited to take part. All the guests, all the studio audience tomorrow here at Rise.
Everyone.
Pile-on.
Biggest pile-on in the world.
Listen, coming up now, it's our Scottish fellow, Dougie Anderson. Yeah. He's a good fella. He does the job well. Talking TV with a brilliant fella, Richard Hammond. Watch this, should be a lot of fun.
Okay, here we are, 2 guys. You're brilliant. First of all, before we go any further, what's the game plan for today for you?
For me, after this, a bit of shopping, talking to people about stuff.
Meetings.
Yeah, that kind of. And yourself?
Yeah, general, just rolling about the house again.
Yeah.
Now,
that was really interesting, wasn't it?
Well, it's important to take an interest in your personal life.
That's nice. Can I talk about telly?
Hold on, give us a second. Yeah, now we can talk about telly. What we're going to look at first today, is it EastEnders?
It is EastEnders. Obviously a big personal favourite. It's on BBC One tonight at 7:30, and just referring to the extensive notes I made having watched it, tonight's episode, Dot finds out about a geriatric boxing match.
Yep.
Apparently, which I can't wait for, obviously. Billy and Little Mo, of course, having their troubles. That goes on. There's a big surprise for Billy when Little Mo's attacker Graham gives his story to the police. And then there is a fight, which I thought was
Can I just say at this moment in time, the Phixx lads are transfixed on this. They don't...
Are
yeah,
they?
yeah, they're all looking over.
Geriatrics.
Yep.
Geriatric boxing.
Yeah.
I smell a commission for a new TV series coming on.
There is a boxing match.
Okay, well, let's have a look at Jim, Big Jim Brannan, floating like a butterfly and stinging like a dead wasp in the boxing ring. Here it comes.
Edwin, come on.
I've been waiting a long time for this.
You and me both, mate.
I'm going to hit you so hard that I'm going to break every one of your teeth.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, well, I'm going to hit you so hard you'll be using your teeth as an enema. I might have to hit one only myself, you know, if you don't get on with it. Come on.
Now, Ferris, sick, what you doing?
Fox!
Nowhere near the face!
It was that!
The fist in the face, he was like that, and Big Brannan goes down like a sack of potatoes.
Yeah, that was rubbish.
What did you make of the technique there?
It was pretty, you know...
It wasn't too
rubbish.
good.
Very
Who do you
poor.
think would win between a fight with Brannan and Doc Cotton?
I really don't care.
We don't care, do we? Okay, EastEnders, Babies on tonight, 7:30, and we'll have Pooja Shah, aka the Square's Karina, in the studio with us tomorrow. And on Monday, we'll have the guy that plays Den Watts. No, we won't. We're not here. What are we going to look at next? Holiday Showdown.
Holiday Showdown, ITV1 at 9 o'clock. Reality show, two families go on their own holiday.
Yeah.
And then they swap, and so all the families go on a holiday to suit one family, and then all the families go on a holiday to suit the other. They pick very contrasting families, as you'd expect, to make it work. And the other day we were talking about that Britain's Biggest Brood, and I thought, oh, they'll all be awful people, and actually they turned out to be nice. This, I thought, oh, they'll all be awful people. And they were.
And they were.
They were. The first family you see are the family. They go to Disneyland every year.
That's the outskirts of Paris, isn't it?
That's the fella. They go there every year, and I thought, ooh, dear. And then you meet the other family, and they go to Paris and they look at art galleries, and I thought, oh, well, they're much more pucker. But actually, what happens is, as you see each family go on the other family's holiday, you just kind of learn to universally dislike all of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's play in a clip. This is basically a great British pastime, having a dig at Johnny Foreigner. Here we go.
The families are at the resort film studios and they start the day with a quick photo. But once again, the Bigs run into problems with the locals.
We need more people like that. Can't stand the French, they're an absolute pain in the ass. They ruin every photo opportunity going. Go on. Pardon. Hello, thank you. Like to kiss me as well.
Go quickly, smile, Dan, quick. Thank you.
Hey!
If the French are getting up their noses now, then next week in Paris could be a problem.
So impolite though, aren't
they? They are really impolite.
So, yeah, they're in France, but they don't like French people.
I've wrecked the television. I destroyed it halfway through that. I couldn't stand it anymore. The one person I felt sorry for, the kind of clever family that liked art and went on their holiday. After that, they all go on the clever family's holiday and
So,
look at
can we
pictures.
just stop you for a second? Was that the clever family there?
No.
Right,
no,
okay, just had to
no.
decipher that for a second.
It was the son of the supposedly clever family. He was a really nice kid, and usually he's dragged on holiday to Paris and he goes around art galleries for 4 hours a day, which is very stimulating and very good for you. But he just wanted to go to Euro Disney, he wanted to go on the rides, and he'd absolutely loved it.
I'll tell you, and just slightly more scary than that clip there is just how close we've become physically in this TV interview.
We have kind of
Let's
drawn
retreat back
closer.
a bit.
Okay.
Tell you
Possibly
what.
a
And they're just
good
going to throw
idea.
open the Phixx boys are there, lads. Would you go away on holiday together, or is that just crazy talk?
we just pretend to like each other. Why would we want to go anywhere together? We're not getting paid.
Is the pay good these days for boy bands?
Andrew? What's that?
Or is it, as we've been led to believe, solely travelling expenses?
It's okay. Not too bad.
Excellent. Just playing it coy there. $1 million concern. How about Clarkson? Would you fancy going on holiday with Big Jeremy?
No.
You do like Jeremy, though, don't you?
Yeah, he's a tremendous bloke, but I wouldn't want to go... I mean, I quite like you.
Oh, thanks,
I
mate.
wouldn't want to go on holiday with you either.
Oh, we could have some good times.
No.
We could. Believe me, we could. Yeah, Holiday Showdown, ITV1, tonight at 9 p.m.
Yeah,
right,
I recommend it, but put a grill in front of the telly or you'll throw something at it.
OK, sure. Right, what's our final choice? Is it going to be on the Sci-Fi Channel?
It is. It's strange. Of all the channels. At 10 o'clock, and it's Psycho. It's the shot-for-shot remake of Hitchcock's classic thriller. And it's good. It's odd to see stuff in full colour that you've seen in black and white before, and it is shot-for-shot all the way through. And the build-up has got... You're very aware of the weather on the build-up when she gets to the motel. Yeah. And the shower scene is just as scary in colour.
OK, well, let's have a look at Norman Bates getting a bit hot under the collar, talking about his beloved mother.
Wouldn't it be better if you put her someplace?
Do you mean an institution? A madhouse? People always call a madhouse someplace, don't they? Put her in someplace.
I didn't mean to sound uncaring.
What do you know about caring? Have you ever seen the inside of one of those places? The laughing and the tears and the cruel eyes studying you? My mother in there? But she's harmless. She's as harmless as one of these stuffed birds.
So, shot-for-shot, identical remake. We were discussing there, what's the point? We prefer the original. And Earl, who works on the show, says it's for the kids.
It's encouraging, isn't it? You know, if you watch a film, the original is fantastic. But if you watch that, it might encourage you to watch the original.
So, encouraging the kids, good.
Yeah,
well, why don't they just... Oh, well, if the kids are watching, drink milk as well, because it gives you healthy teeth and calcium's good for it. You know, for the public service. Don't know. I think it's a waste of money, myself.
I can kind of see the point, because it would make you look at the original in a different way. And it's just... Because obviously it is different, it's different actors and it's in colour, but the same shots. I think it's a worthwhile exercise.
Yeah, is it a scary or...
Yeah, but I am a bit of a coward. I can't do scary stuff. Unless I'm drunk.
OK, is it Vince Vaughn that plays the Norman Bates character?
Yeah.
Does he carry it off with a aplomb?
I thought he did. I'm not an expert, but I thought he did.
Well, who is these days, mate?
I thought he carried it off. I thought it was all right.
Yeah, good, OK. Now, if we had to pick one thing that we've gone through today, what would it be?
I'd probably go for Holiday Showdown. Yeah. Desperately irritating though it is.
But good viewing all the same.
It is.
It's kind of car crash television,
It's like picking a scab on your elbow. You just got to keep doing it.
Scabs.
Richard Hammond, no.
Tell me you've never done that.
Don't talk about picking scabs off, mate. Not at breakfast.
Tell me you've never done that.
Have you ever picked one off and sprinkled it in someone's cereal that you didn't like?
No, Dougie, no.
Oh, that is a bit strange.
Works, I must say, works very well with the Special K brand. Now, Psycho's on the Sci-Fi Channel tonight at 10 p.m. Just in case, another couple of things on tonight. Live on Channel 5, Hibernian taking on Celtic in the CIS Insurance Cup. Literally tens of people in London excited about that one. And also, this is the biggie, Granada Plus, 8 p.m. tonight. Feature-length Columbo Strange Bedfellows, it's called. Strange Bedfellows, it's on tonight. After break, we'll be taking calls for our guests. We can see some of them there. And just back to me for a second. And just back to them. Me. Them. Me. Break. Advert. See you soon. Cheers.
Three. This keeps going on and on. All right, we get the point. What do you want?
Hi.
Oh, I'm miles away. Look, Christ, sorry.
Possibly reality USA now that we might be going to.
Okay.
Okay. There's no Dougie Beach next with it.
I know. Thanks, baby.
I'm too embarrassed. All right. Fat cop. Nice fat cop. Nice big fat cop. Oh dear, sir. I say it's very, very, very hot in here. Mr. Darcy, it's very hot in here. What are we showing after?
US reality.
Huh?
US reality.
We are showing it, definitely, are we?
Yeah. Coming back, and then we're just going to US reality.
You can do it.
No problem.
Come on, Kate, seriously, give us a laugh. Give us a laugh.
I think she fancies you.
Yeah, I'd love. So give her.
I think she's done a bit of you.
Let's go find that, right?
I know you can see what it's so like. Jesus. See a bit of her bottom?
Yay! Rip face. No.
Oh, he just said, do you want to speak to Claire?
I should be able to hear it, shouldn't I? All right, I've just unplugged then. Wait a second.
We've lost Lloyd. Okay.
Hello, try again. Hello, mate. Yes, I can. It's right, unplugged. That hurt. Don't hit me with your pointy shoes. What are you looking at?
That was a good shot. They had a bit of Kitty's boot.
Bottom 4. Kitty's in. There's a Kitty's in the round of applause for Kitty. For Kitty's fit friend as well. Why the hell not? I can virtually see her bum. I can virtually see your bum. And I've got to say, it's brilliant. OK, while we're looking at that... No, John, if you want to get a shot, come from this side. While we're looking at that, it's fantastic. It's time to go stateside and find out what's happening in the world of US reality TV. Nice work there, John Kenzie. Unusual.
They say simple things please simple minds. I'm not talking about Jim Kerr and Charlie Burchill tying their shoelaces. I'm talking about the peroxide half-wits Paris and Nicole lurching round a hickory fete in Arkansas. The girls kicked things off with a heartwarming speech. It had everything. Tears, laughter, a suicide.
So Leah Woolsey is going to be our MC. And we're here at the Prince and Princess contest. Start clapping.
After humiliation on stage, the celebritantes try and save some face by selling smooches. Big mistake.
You guys kiss on the lips.
No.
You give him a kiss on the lips, I'll give you a kiss on the lips.
This holiday season, Santa will be shocked to find that carefully manicured nails, tight abs and a firm butt is what all the straight guys want. But for a selection of men, Christmas came early this year courtesy of the Fab Five. And this week it's time for them to recast a queer eye over those made-over men.
You're in great condition. Look at you.
Wait, let me see nails.
Oh my God, it's like everything.
You get the manicures?
Yeah, no nail polish. Just.
I've died and gone to gay men's heaven.
The 5 of us have talked and made a decision. We have an overachiever in the house.
have an overachiever.
And so, yes, and we want to present the award to Adam. That's all.
And Karen.
And Karen.
Right, the straight guy, we love that. So many cases, Lawler.
Yeah, apparently Kylie Minogue's doing it.
Really? We're doing what? In what sense?
I don't know. She's going to be on it. I read
She's
it
going to be a
this
queer
morning.
eye or a straight guy?
Maybe a queer eye. Who knows?
Okay, lovely. Look forward to that. Listen, it's 8:51. I've met Gene Simmons via satellite link-ups today. Wicked. But it's time for your phone calls where you can meet the stars as well. Let's go to Claire in London. Good morning, Claire.
Morning.
Oh, hello. You're bright and perky. How are you today?
I'm fine, how are
What
you?
part of London are you from?
Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace.
Yay!
There's one drunk...
I live about
someone
10
there?
minutes from Crystal Palace.
Ah, cool.
Claire, do you fancy going around Katie's for dinner or are you not bothered?
I've got to go to college.
Oh, no, that's fair enough. That's fair enough.
Maybe another time.
That's the same excuse I use, Claire, when she invites me around. I have to go to college. You got a question for Richard Hammond, our car expert. Is it true to say you think he's quite dreamy?
Just say yeah, it'll be embarrassing.
You're pretty cool. You're pretty cool.
He's pretty cool. He's pretty cool. You're speaking to Richard now. Away you go.
Okay. What do you do if you test drive a car and you accidentally bump it or crash it a bit?
Laugh, take it back.
Really? You don't,
Yeah,
like,
I did
hide
that
it
in
or anything?
Italy at Ferrari. They gave me the 360 challenge to Dali on the test track in front of their test drivers.
How much
And
is that
I put
worth?
my
That's
lunch
a lot
down
of
and said,
money.
I've got to drive this car. Woo! Horrible mess. Just walked back, gave them the keys.
Is it the same as having a hired car? It's like everyone turns them up a bit. It doesn't
Oh, yeah,
matter.
but it's even better because you've got to pay for it at all.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it's better if you can knock a few corners off it.
Man,
They like it.
That's the proper way to test the car as well. And you're right,
Yes.
they do like it. Claire, you ever crashed the car?
Not really. I've backed into a fence once.
You backed into a fence once. Well, that's a bit of a start. Was there damage done to the car?
Yeah, a bit of a bumper.
Yeah. Was it your mum's?
No, it was my dad's.
Oh, your dad's? It doesn't matter, does it?
Nah.
It doesn't matter. Mum's or dad's cars, it doesn't matter. Do you know what? When I first learned to drive, I was allowed to drive my mum's car, and I smashed the front passenger side wheel. Really smashed the buck with it. Told my mum I was avoiding a cat. Mum, I was messing around in the Safeways car park showing off to my mates. Yeah, wicked. Really was. Seriously was. Oh, I was in trouble. I was avoiding the cat. Oh, you're let off, Iain. Claire, thank you very much for that. It's time to go to Lucy now in Middlesbrough.
Hello, Lucy in Middlesbrough.
Hi, kids. Hi, Iain.
Hello.
You all right, my love?
I am, thanks. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm a little bit down, to be honest. Things at home a little bit rocky. It's the last show of the show tomorrow. I'm a little
It's
bit
all right,
down.
we're going to have a pile-on tomorrow.
Oh, wicked pile-on in the studio.
Yeah, wicked.
That's going to be worth
Lucy,
getting
your
taken
question's
off
for
air.
Phixx.
Yeah, but first of all, can I just say a big hello to Dougie?
Oh, you certainly can. Well, let's talk to Dougie. Dougie, you have a fan in Lucy here.
Excellent. How are you, Lucy?
Fine, Dougie, yourself?
Yeah, not so bad. What are you up to this weekend? Yeah.
Well, not a lot at the moment because I'm off work because I'm not very well. So,
What's wrong?
I've got a pulling back at the minute.
So we're back.
Yeah.
We can send Dougie round for a Dougie on-the-spot massage, if you like.
I pulled a muscle in my back when I was rigorously toweling down in the shower a few weeks ago. It's absolutely true. It gave me a bit jip, so I can sort of empathise, but I'm sure your pain is...
Anyway, Lucy, you've got a bad back. I've now got a picture of Dougie naked, toweling himself down. Thanks a lot. Right, you've got a question for Phixx, haven't you?
I have, yeah. What was it like being on such a big TV show, and what advice would you give to anyone who was going to apply for a similar show to
Okay,
you?
first of all, what would you do to anyone, advice to anyone going on Pop Stars or one of those shows? Any advice?
Just enjoy it, really. I mean, it's a great experience. You meet loads of people and stuff like that. So, yeah, just enjoy it. I mean,
And did you have a good time when you're on the show? I mean, is it nerve-wracking? Is it exciting? What's it like?
It's a bit of both, really. It's everything mixed together. I mean, the whole week leading up to it's good fun, but then when it comes to like the show night, then it gets a bit nerve-wracking.
And when you didn't win, did you think, that's it, we're never going to get a job in pop music now, or did that give you more incentive to carry on?
No, not at all. We just wanted to form a band anyway. That's the reason why we went in for the show, and I think all five of us together thought we blended really well as a group, and vocally we got on. So we just decided to get together, and here we are now.
So here you are on Rise's penultimate show. It
Don't get any better than this.
that. Unfortunately, fellas, it don't. It's it's me and Kay. Anyway, listen, let's go to Holly in Essex now. Good morning, Holly.
Morning.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
You're very perky today, aren't you?
Yes, well, actually, I have met you before, Ian.
Uh-oh, now I'm scared. When? Who, what, where,
Don't
when?
worry, I'm just the original boot girl.
Oh, hi, Holly. How? And are you wearing any boots today?
Well, if you want me to be, I am.
Does that mean you're in the nuddy?
Well, I am just getting ready for work, so I think you've caught me out.
I've caught you out. Hang on, she phoned me. She's caught. Dougie, I'm feeling hot here. This is what it's like when you get to... Holly, I love you. Listen, you got a question for Simon? Simon, good luck. There's a naked woman here.
Hi, Holly.
Hello,
You're naked, are you, right?
Well, I just wanted to ask you, you've done so many different roles, varying from sort of comedy and gimme gimme, medical in peak practice, and now on the stage. What sort of role do you prefer, and will you ever grace our TV screens again?
Any role that pays, really. Yeah, that's the answer.
Money,
but
money, money.
I like variety, Holly, so tell me
Okay.
more about you.
And TV... Listen, Holly's mine, fella. Get your hands off. Any more TV work in the pipeline?
Yeah, I've got a thing, watch out for it in the new year, ITV, Avenging Angels. It's a 90-minute film with Jessica Stevenson, very funny.
Oh, Jessica Stevenson, very, very... Oh, that's interesting. She's...
Yeah,
Yes, our space, of course, yes.
I work
brilliant.
with trendy people as well.
Oh, yes,
I work
sir.
with you.
Hey, listen,
Yeah.
you got it here. Tall, lanky, pale man. Don't get no trendier than there, I don't think. I think we're going to Saba next, is it?
Yes, I believe Saba is in London. Hello, Saba.
Hi.
How are you doing today?
I'm all right.
Isn't the weather nice for a change?
I know, for December.
But it's still cold out, so don't be fooled by the sunlight. You wrap up warm out there.
Yeah, well, I'm in bed, so...
Hey,
Oh,
Saba.
lucky you,
Oh,
Saba.
dear. It's one of those shows. Listen, you want to talk to Phixx? Phixx, I got a girl in bed for you.
I'm a bit worried about Dougie wearing the same suit every interview that he does.
Oh,
Because I've noticed that he does.
Simple reason I get paid less than everyone else in the show. Okay.
Oh, bless.
But it's a good suit, though, isn't it, Dougie?
I tell you what, I've used it about 800 times this year. It's going great guns.
And none of the stars have noticed him and refused to an interview, so that's got to be good. Oh, you want to talk to Phixx?
Yes, please.
Away you go.
I just want to ask you how you're trying to get rid of the Pop Stars Rejects label that a lot of, even after a lot of these bands succeed, they've still got the Pop Stars Rejects label.
I think
how are you
it's,
working to get rid of that?
I think there's kind of like, a big stigma attached to reality TV shows and stuff, but, we're writing our music, we play instruments and stuff, and we're just going to let the tracks speak for themselves, I guess. If you like the songs, you'll buy it, and if you don't, you won't.
We're still rejects.
But we are losing.
you can't get rid of it.
That's the thing. If you start fighting against that, I think then you're in trouble. Once you
Yeah,
embrace
no,
We
that...
accept what we are. So
Yeah, you can't if you can't do the time, don't do the crime. We went on the show, we took the instant fame. We didn't win the show, granted, but at the end of the day, we're never going to be ashamed of what we are.
Okay, listen, we've got to move on. We've got Tor in Middlesbrough. Hello, Tor. Oh, I'm loving your name, Tor. You've got a question for Phixx. You don't want to say anything to Dougie before that, do you?
No.
Brilliant, good, because he's getting on my nerves a bit this morning. Got a question for Phixx. Where you go?
It's for Chris. What's been the highlight of the past year for you?
Chris.
What's what?
The highlight of the year.
Highlight of the past year for you?
It's got to be the top of the Pops performance so far.
Really? Was that brilliant?
Definitely. It's the first thing, we were discussing this last week, it's the first thing that's actually hit us in the middle of doing it. And then just actually being there, the crowd there, and the warm-up, the guy doing the warm-up before the tracks.
It's one of those dreams of being in pop band.
It's kind of like you have your 3 dreams are having a single, doing a video, and being on top of the Pops. And both of those, because with the video and with the single, it's like a gradual thing. You record it, then it goes out. You kind of, it doesn't hit you, but actually being on the stage, all the top of the Pops logos everywhere.
We've got to leave it there. Your dream has come true. Thank you very much, Simon. Thank you very much. It's nice to have you here, Phixx boys. Richard, we'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll have all of our favourite guests back in for the last ever ride.
Last ever ride.